Alright everybody, welcome back. So I have another case knife for you today. This one's also very similar to the one that I featured on my last video. This knife, on the other hand, I don't know. This one just seems kind of normal? I don't... Maybe, to me, it just seems a little bit more classic than the previous knife. So let's get into it. Let's talk blades. That's what we're into. So, another case knife. This was also from the same guy, but this was not found in his Jeep. This was actually found in his garage. The only difference is he bought the case for this and gave it to me as a birthday present. I kind of joked around with him. I was like, so, did you find this one in your Jeep too? And he started laughing. He's like, no, this one I just found by itself. And it was in bad condition. When he got it to me, it was a little bit rusted up on the blade. Yeah, there was just a lot wrong with it. There was a gap between this liner right here. There was just it was poking out, and the pin needed to be recessed back. So I had to put a little bit of glue in there, and then I used some vice grips, and I used a little bit of heat because I believe these are horn or something, some kind of bone or horn, and I used moderate pressure to bring it all back together, and it looks like it's sticking there. I also cleaned up the blade and I repolished it. There's no more rust. There was a lot of rust down here in this area, and I mean, it wasn't like heavily caked on. You would still see the scarring from that if it really was, but you can tell that it wasn't in great condition. The pivot, though, I wasn't able to clean, and that's why you see that kind of gunk right there on the pivot. But I think that's normal. Whatever's in there is, you know, every now and again I still kind of try and clean it up the best I can, but you can still kind of see a little bit of that wear right there. So I think that's normal. Either way, this was maybe used once or twice and then neglected in the dude's garage. So the only thing he did was buy the case, and he threw it in this leather sheath right here and gave it to me as a present. He's like, hey, look what I found. So, you know, whether or not that last case was his, and it probably was, but he doesn't remember. That's what he keeps telling me. But if he found this in his garage, then I'm pretty positive that it was his. And so yeah, this one I know I was able to find because of that serial number right there. I looked it up, and yes, Amazon still has this one for sale. Yet again, another knife that I got for free, which I thought was really nice. It is a liner lock. It's all pin construction, closed construction. I cannot take this apart, and I wouldn't want to because I know it's going to be a real pain to put it back together. It has like this little thumb stud right here, which is kind of ornate, if you can see that. There we go. Kind of see that's kind of got like a little floral pattern right there. Come on, focus. There we go. And I believe this is horn. I want to say that this is horn. Both sides. It's a good knife, either way. I think I used it once. I cut some cardboard with it. I just wanted to see if I needed to put an edge on this knife, and so far, so good. So, I'm not entirely sure what the steel is on this. If you guys know, please let me know. Last video, I didn't even mention what the steel was on this knife. We'll go ahead and do the measurements on it and everything, just so you guys have a good idea. This is just there's so many case knives out there. There's different kinds, different shapes. So I think that's one thing I like about case, is that I haven't purchased any one of my own case knives yet, only because I kind of like the more modern knives, you know. But I do accept presents, so obviously this didn't just, you know, wasn't purchased by my money anyways. So it is really nice. Good little tool knife to throw in your back pocket or carry on your belt. So we'll go ahead and get into the specs. Let's see how much this thing weighs. So let's go ahead and That looks like a 3.54 ounces on the weight of that. And we'll get into the length. I'm going to do length of it closed and open. So closed, you're looking at 4 1/8. Closed and open. Let's see how much the blade is right there. Blade comes in at a 3 3/8 with an overall 7 3/8 inches. If you want to know the width of how wide the blade is, we're looking at a 1.9 millimeters on the blade, and on the handle you're looking at a 12.1. So, I mean, it all really just depends on you and your preference. This does weigh a little bit to me. This has a bit of weight to it. And that doesn't always necessarily mean a bad thing. If you're into old school knives like this, then this might, and this is very simple in my opinion. This is just that kind of knife that I would see like an older gentleman pull out of his pocket because he's not into the tactical stuff, But this is a nice little old school knife just to have around in your office. Drop it in your pocket. It doesn't have a pocket clip by any means, so that's not something that I would be interested in carrying because it's just going to weigh down my pocket. It does have a little bit of weight to it, but it is nice. You can open it one-handed, close it one-handed. It's fine. It's very simple. And then, just in case, if you guys really wanted to, here, I'll just for the heck of it, here's the last one. So I'll go ahead and pop this one open so you guys have an idea of how long this is compared to this. So they're damn near close. Really, really close. You guys see that? Very, very close in length. But I guess that, like I said, that all really depends on what you expect out of the knife. Classy? Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. But not something that I would EDC all the time. Only because I don't want to ruin it. Especially this one. This one had a little bit more that I had to repair on it than that guy. So, I haven't really done a how much this weighs in the last video. So why not? I'll do it in this one. Just to show you guys a comparison on how much this guy weighs, So we're looking at a 3.28 ounces. What was this one again? 3.58. So this one actually weighs a little bit more. Huh, go figure. I was a little curious about that. But yeah, so like I said, if you're into old school knives like this, check them out. I know that they're still on Amazon. Maybe not this one so much, but this one, I'm pretty sure. I think this one's what is this one called? Ah, man, I know what it's called. It's just in the back of my head. I can't remember it. Hunter? No. Something. I know it was a simple word. Man, for the life of me. And watch, I'll remember it when I'm off camera. I'll be like, damn it. That's what it was called. Yeah, anyways. Someone told me that this is surgical steel. And that could very much be. But I don't remember what kind of stainless steel this is. Otherwise, I mean, it's really nice. I love that mirror polished look that they have, the case knives. Like I said, if you're looking for one with a sheath, just know that they are sold separately from the knife. When you buy a case knife, you're going to have to buy the sheath separate. And as long as that doesn't bother you, then what the heck? You should still be able to be just as happy with it. Or not. Ooh, I felt that. I'm not bleeding. Alright. Anyways, those are the two. This one was this video. This one was the last video. So, anyways, I know these are trying times. Be kind. Be safe. Carry responsibly. Go ahead and slash that like button. Stab that subscribe if you haven't done so already. and I will be sure to see you guys in the next video.